Hi everyone, this is Veronica. Today we are going to discuss a topic. It's basically a debate that is going on, and that debate is the recitation of Sanskrit or Hindi prayers in caves that are Kendriya Vidyalayas violative of our constitution. So this is the debate. We'll discuss about this debate today. See how we are going to proceed in this lecture is we'll see what the petitioner is saying and what are the people who are supporting the petitioner, what they are saying. So what is the criticism of the petition? We'll discuss both the sides of the coin, and in conclusion here we can't conclude until there's a final judgment. It comes from the Supreme Court, so we'll wait for the judgment. So it will be an open-ended topic, so in the comment section you can give me your views. But before that, let me tell you, it always happens if we are at this side of the coin, we always feel we are right. We never want to hear the other arguments. But I feel if you're preparing for any exam, you should be open to all kind of discussions, open to all kind of opinions. So here we'll see the both sides, what they are saying, and in the end you can form your opinion. But whatever your opinion is, in the end we have to follow the rule of the law. That is what will be the Supreme Court judgment in the end. So let's start. For my video updates, you can follow me on Instagram and Facebook. The PDF will be uploaded on the Telegram channel. This is a channel StudyIQ. If you're preparing for any government exam, our pen drive and tablet courses are also available. For additional information, you can call on these numbers or you can visit our website. There's in the FAQ section, you can get your answers. So let's see what is the issue here. The Supreme Court agreed to hear a petition. So what is the petition? There's a petition which is challenging the compulsory recitation of Sanskrit and Hindi prayers, right, in the morning in the assembly sessions. So in India there are around 1125 KVs across the country. So finally the Supreme Court, which is our apex court, it referred the matter to the 5-judge constitution bench. Now bench of 5 judges will hear this particular petition and give their judgment. Now, before going ahead with both the sides, as I told you, we'll discuss the Article 1 of the clause on which is the main thing in the hands of petitioner. So, Article 28, Clause 1 of the Constitution, what it does, it say? It prohibits the religious instructions in schools maintained by the state. So, it says that if there's any public funded school in our country, it prohibits the religious instructions in the school. So the petitioner is specifically referring to one prayer, one particular recitation of the prayer. This is the one which is highlighted here in Sanskrit, and it said that it was mandatory irrespective of students' faith and belief, that why he should recite something from a particular religion. So this is the main point of the petitioner here. We'll discuss that in detail also. Then the government, on the government side, they said the prayer, this particular prayer, it simply means lead me from darkness to light. There's nothing related to religion here. But then the Justice Nariman, he said, he replied to this particular argument saying that the prayer was ultimately taken from Upanishads. So Upanishads, there's a particular Upanishad, the shloka is from a particular Upanishad, that is Brihadaryanka Upanishad, right? So he says it belongs to Hindu culture. So why they have taken this prayer from this? So this is the whole argument. Supreme Court still has to give its judgment on this case. So before we proceed further, this is the particular verse where the petitioner is targeting. So there is the English meaning here of this particular verse also given. So this says, keep me not in the ignorance but lead me towards the reality. This is the meaning of first line. Keep me not in the darkness but lead me towards the light. Okay, then keep me not in the fear of death. So this is what the meaning of this particular prayer is. So here somewhere we are not able to see where the religion is here. That is what is said by the as the people who are criticizing this particular petition. Now we'll discuss both the sides of the coin. Firstly, let's say what is the petitioner saying, what is the people who are supporting this petition they are saying. So their first point is that according to the constitution, no religious instruction should be given in the government funded schools. In Christian missionary schools, in the Islamic schools, they are free to do whatever they want to do, but if any school it is maintained by the government or the state, no religious instruction should be passed there, right? So this is what they are saying. Next, they are totally against the morning assembly. They said this is the reciting a prayer is a private thing. So why school is initiating a prayer system in the school? So they feel there should be no morning assembly in the school. The school, they have no right to initiate such kind of religious prayers, right? Next, their point is that this is totally unscientific thought process. These kind of prayers where you are giving prominence to God or supernatural things, this builds an unscientific thought process in the students. They are not able to think. It would not help them to build scientific temper in their mind. So they will always give prominence to the supernatural things and not to the science. That is what, and in the school we are sending the words for scientific to build scientific temper, and it hampers this process. Plus, he is saying that it is a violation of right of atheist if a particular person or family is atheist in nature, or they are agnostic in nature. Agnostic is a person who questions the existence of God, or they are rationalist, that they totally believe in the logics only and not in any supernatural thing. So it is a violation of their rights. Next, there is a process. They said that there is a loss of cultural identity and religious identity also. This specifically they are saying in the case of minorities, that there is a cultural and religious identity in them if you are reciting something from a particular religion only. Then they say prayer is definitely a practice of religion. So why religion is being practiced in the school premises? And even they are given example of USA also. They said that this was already challenged in USA in 1960, and in 1962 their Supreme Court already had banned the prayer and assemblies in the schools. And in the end they said that why should a Christian, Muslim or Sikh need to recite a verse from Hindu scripture? So Upanishad is definitely a Hindu scripture. So they say why they should recite something from Hindu scripture. They have their own beliefs, they have their own religion. So it is definitely violating their rights, just that they're being forced when they're forced to recite this verse, because in certain cases it was observed that the students who are not becoming a part of the this morning assembly, they are being punished, right? So that is why it says that it is violating their rights, because then they're giving an argument that if a Hindu person is told to recite a verse from Quran, will they? So here why they're forcing the Hindu things on the minorities. So this is what the petitioner is saying. These are not my views. This is what are the views of the people who are supporting the petitioner. And here is the criticism of the petition. Petition, here the spelling is wrong. So it is petition. I'm sorry for this. Okay. So now see what is the criticism of the petition. Again, let me clear this. These are not my views. These are like what the people are saying. I'm showing you both the sides of the coins, and in the end it's upon you. What do you how do you want your opinion to be formed? So here they are giving firstly an example of Aruna Roy case, where the Supreme Court has said that yes, that no government funded institution should impart or practice religious teachings in the school. But here Supreme Court made it clear that religion, the good things, the value learnings of a religion, all religions could be taught in the school. Education about religion was never banned, right? So this is the one case they are framing. Next thing they say that using of Sanskrit or Hindi in the schools, it is not religious, but it is something cultural to our land. It is a culture of the land. So it is totally cultural in nature, not religious, because nowhere they are talking about any deity. Here they are only talking about the moral responsibilities, lifelong learnings from the experiences. So they are here targeting the original constitution also, because in the original constitution there are pictures from Bhagavad Gita, the pictures of Arjuna, the pictures of Krishna. So is our constitution not secular? Is it religious? Next thing they are targeting, they are giving examples of certain research papers where they say the people who start their day by reciting a prayer, they have more peace of mind than from the people who do not recite any kind of prayer in the morning. Next thing they say, whatever these verses means as a particular verse which is being targeted, it is the universal truth. There is no religion in this particular verse, right? So here they are saying the problem, the grassroots of problem in our country is that people don't know about the other religions. If the students are taught about the value educations derived from different religions, they will respect all religions. So as we can see the present scenario in our country, it is highly polarized. So this is the reason that people don't know about other religions. If they will know the good things about all the religions, they will definitely respect it. So here one thing I already told you, they are not teaching about any deity, but it is all about humanity. This is universal truth irrespective of religion, and it is not orthodox. So even they are giving examples of our army and our navy, where the certain kind of, even Supreme Court, where certain Sanskrit verses are already engraved somewhere. So does that mean Supreme Court is not secular, army and navy is not secular, right? So it is, their main thing is there is nothing religious in it, it's all about the culture. So this is what the people who are criticizing this petition, they are saying. Now just see, they are also saying that the secular and the rationalist world, they are always targeting or denouncing the Hinduism as a religion of superstition, but when the same superstitions are copied by the West, it suddenly becomes science. So they are giving example also, because recently you might have seen in the news of pranayam, where the breathing process has been patented by certain scientist from the West. He's telling about that, but it was always there in our culture in India, right? That particular breathing process, if it comes to haldi, it was patented by some country in the West, but the usages of Hindi was always there in the Indian culture, right? And there are many other things. The use of leaves for food in South, we have seen from, like, we don't know, eons, but when some scientists from the people from the entrepreneur from the West, they talk about having food in the particular leaves, it becomes science. So they are saying there are a lot of things in the Indian culture, when West adopts it suddenly becomes science. This is very wrong. You should not target a particular religion, because it is, India is about the cultural thing, not about the religious thing. And even they are giving the example of Indonesia, where Indonesia, there's the demography of the country, there are 87% Islamic people living there, but still in their currency you can say there's a picture of Ganesh. They say this is not possible in India, people will target the Hinduism here. There's in Indonesia only, there is a picture of here you can say there's a statue of Arjun. And even being a Muslim country, they believe in the culture of the land, they do not relate it with the religion. Even the Garud, Indonesia, Garud is a bird in Hindu mythology. So it's all about the culture, not about the religion. So here to conclude, I feel firstly we should see there is a comparison whether this question is right, where we are comparing the school and the other things, is it justified? So maybe it's like we should involve all the religions, or we should leave all the religions in the school premises. So one thing could be done, either you can this is just my opinion, if there are certain days in a week, you should dedicate one day to a particular prayer. Maybe it is in Urdu or in Hindi or in Sanskrit, right? So sometimes even meeting of multiple religion is good to create harmony, communal harmony. Different prayers, as I told, they could be involved, but See, the main thing that we can note here, that there are around more than 57,000 cases which are pending in front of before Supreme Court, from water sharing disputes between states to murders, rapes, and even Ayodhya land title suit. But when Supreme Court is giving some importance to this kind of particular petition, so definitely it's not so easy to decide on this matter. That is why it is handed over to 5-judge bench. So we'll wait, because in the end we have to respect the law of the land. Whatever will be the Supreme Court judgment, we have to respect that. But you are free to form an opinion. We are a democratic country. So in the comment section, you can tell me what do you feel about this controversy, this debate. What is your opinion? The PDF of this lecture will be available on the Telegram channel. Thank you.